Does the idea of getting clients as a sleep consultant feel impossible? Like you've got the passion for helping families, but when it comes to actually reaching out to people, you freeze. And maybe you're worried about rejection, or even worse, that you are not good enough. And if that sounds like you, well, trust me, you are not alone. So many people in your shoes feel stuck, unsure of where to start. But today, I'm going to walk you through the 5 proven steps to get your first 5 clients, build your confidence, and set your business on a path to success. And here's the thing, every step builds on the last. So if you miss even one, the whole system falls apart. So you want to make sure that you stick with me until the end. And by the end of this video, you are going to know how to move past that fear, build trust with clients, and turn your passion into a profitable business. Okay, so I'm Emma, co-founder of the Holistic Sleep Coaching Program. And if you are ready to shortcut that process and start seeing results faster, then click the link below to see how we can help you. And this isn't just a talk, it's worked for many of our graduates like Sarah Wilfred. And when Sarah first started, she had been stuck for months with no clients, unsure of how to reach out or where to begin. But after applying these 5 steps, everything changed. So she booked her first 2 clients within 6 weeks, and she's now on her way to building the consistency that she needs to hit her monthly income. And she shared, I honestly can't believe it. I went from no clients to booking my first 2 clients in just 4 weeks. And one of my clients was so thankful they even referred a friend. It's been such a confidence boost, and I'm so happy. And imagine your business with a wait list of clients and glowing 5-star reviews. Like, how amazing would that feel? So if you've been struggling to get there, drop a comment below and let me know what's been holding you back. I'd love to brainstorm this with you. Okay, so I want you to think of your business like a flywheel. And at first, it feels hard to push, like you're struggling to get those first few clients. But once you do, it gets easier. Why? Because momentum builds momentum. So how this works is that you help your first clients and they become your biggest promoters, your biggest ambassadors, and their testimonials become social proof, which brings in more clients. And those new clients, well, they're going to do the same thing because people trust results. It's like a chain reaction. So the goal today is to get that first push, your first 5 clients are the spark that lights the fire in your business. And once you get that fire going, you won't have to push as hard. Like your business will start working for you. But here's the key. People don't buy from people that they don't trust. So those first testimonials, well, they're not just nice to have, they're your most powerful asset for bringing in more business. Okay, so the first step, it's all about building your list. So start by pulling all of your contacts from your email. Yes, everyone you've ever messaged or emailed, no matter how long ago. That's list number 1. Okay, next jump into your social media, whether it's Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, LinkedIn. Scroll through your followers and connections. Like, look if there's anyone that you can DM. That's going to be list number 2. Finally, grab your phone and export your contacts. You probably have more leads sitting there than you realize. That's list number 3. And combine all 3 lists, and just like that, you have a solid foundation of people who are ready, who know you, and who trust you. And they, my friend, are warm leads, which makes outreach a whole lot easier. Okay, step number 2. So here's where you keep it simple. Just pick just one platform to focus on. If most of your contacts are on email, start with that. If more are active on social, stick with social. The goal is to avoid spreading yourself too thin. So choose the platform where you're most comfortable with and where you have the strongest connections, and engage there first. Okay, step number 3. Now we are going to message these people, but don't worry, this isn't about being pushy or awkward. You're reaching out because you have something valuable to offer. You're not here to sell, you're here to help. So it's about starting conversations with people who might know someone who needs exactly what you can offer. And remember, when you come from a place of helping instead of selling, it's not going to feel awkward at all. It's going to feel natural. All right, so now that you've got your list, let's talk about the message. So this is where you need to stand out. No generic copy and paste messaging going on here. So here's how you do it. Just take 30 seconds to actually look at the person's profile or think about what you know about them. Maybe they're launching a new project at work, or recently traveled, or shared a post about their kids starting a new school. And your message could sound like, hey, I saw your post about your new promotion. How exciting. How's it going so far? Or I noticed Jack has just started childcare? How's the transition been going for you? And actually, by starting with something that's relevant to them, you're making it about connection, not about business. And people are going to respond when they feel like you are genuinely interested in them. It's not just what you can get from them. And this isn't just about avoiding awkwardness. It's about making your outreach feel natural, because when you start with authenticity, you build trust. And here's the truth. It's not about sending one message and waiting for magic to happen. The real progress comes when you show up consistently, like day after day. That's how you start to build real momentum. So let's break this down. Imagine you've got 200 contacts between your email, your phone, and your social media. If you reach out to just 10 or 20 people a day, by the end of 10 days, well, you've started 200 conversations. That's 200 chances to build relationships, offer help, and potentially bring in new sleep clients. And here's the truth. It's not about grinding away forever. It's about stacking those small wins. And once you get going, it starts to feel natural. And I remember when I sent my first message, overthinking, of course, every word, and it took me 20 minutes just to hit send. But after that, it gets so much easier. And that's coming from an introvert. So the moment you stay consistent, something amazing happens. Like, people start responding. They ask questions, they're curious about what to do. And this is where having a simple follow-up plan helps. So again, you're not selling, you're just continuing the conversation, guiding them towards how you can help. And consistency isn't about pushing hard every day. It's about making steady progress. Like, each message you send is a step towards creating meaningful connections and letting people know that you are here to support them. All right, step number 5. And here's a simple but powerful way to start conversations and build real connections. It's something I like to call the APP framework, and it's all about acknowledging, praising, and pivoting the conversation. So let's say someone just announced that they're returning to work after having their second child. So you start by acknowledging their situation and giving genuine praise, like, wow, juggling 2 kids and a full-time job, that's impressive. So you're showing them that you're paying attention to their life. It's not just about diving into like sleep advice right away. And then you pivot by tying your question to their current reality. So you might say, how are you managing sleep with all the changes? Or, how's the transition back to work going in terms of getting enough rest? And this way, you're opening the door for a conversation about sleep, but it feels natural. It's not forced. And the key here is that you're not selling, you're just starting a conversation. You're showing up and you're listening and you're offering support. And the goal is to build a relationship and be there when they or someone they know needs help. For example, you could ask if they know anyone who might be struggling with transitioning back to work and managing their baby's sleep, dealing with frequent night waking, or toddlers who just aren't sleeping well. So this way, you're gently offering your support without coming across as salesy. And at the start, it might be a little general. Maybe you're focusing on families with kids between 12 months and 3 years, or perhaps you have a specific type of family in mind, like parents going back to work who are struggling with their child's sleep. Whatever it is, you just need to be clear on who you can help and keep the conversation natural. And once you've had that initial conversation and you've built a connection, here's a great next step. Invite them to share your support with others. For example, after chatting about their experience, you might say something like, by the way, I'm opening up a few spots to help families with exactly this. So if you know anyone who's struggling with, X, feel free to send them my way. And this keeps things really casual. It's like low pressure. You're not asking them to make a purchase or commit, just to connect you with someone who might need your help. And it's small, it's a friendly ask that doesn't feel awkward. And here's why it works, because if you're coming from a place of genuine help, you're offering support, not a sales pitch, it doesn't feel forced because you're not trying to sell them anything. You're simply offering to be there for someone they might know. Now, to make it even easier, you can say something like, I help parents who are dealing with, and then you explain the common pain point, whether it's managing frequent night wakings, managing sleep routines, or their child starting daycare, or transitioning their baby into their own room, whatever it is. If you know someone who could use some extra support, let them know I'm happy to chat. No strings attached. And this way, you're clear about who you can help, and you're not asking them to buy from you. You're asking them to connect you with someone who could benefit from your expertise. It's a much smaller ask, and most people are more than happy to help in that way. And here's the beauty of it. When people refer you to others, they're doing so because they trust you. So referrals carry a lot of weight. They show that people believe in your expertise enough to recommend you. And that kind of trust is gold when you're building your sleep coaching business. So don't be afraid to ask for referrals. It's not about being salesy, it's about offering help. And the more genuine you are in those interactions, the more people are going to feel comfortable referring you. Now, if during the conversation they say, actually, I'd love to know more about your services, that's amazing. That's your signal. Like they've gone from being a contact to a potential client. And here's how to make it easy for them to say yes. You could say, I'm opening up a few spots for free to support families, and I'd be happy to work with you. The only thing I ask is that you engage with the process, give feedback, and leave a review if it's helpful. And this is how you remove the friction and you make it simple for them to say yes. So they get real support, and in return, you get the chance to build your experience and your credibility. Now, once you've gained some confidence and you've built those first connections, it's time to start charging. Now, I know this can feel like a big leap, but you don't have to jump straight into full pricing. You can ease into it. And I always think that's so much easier. Okay, so here's how it works. So this is an idea that you can try. The first 5 clients, free in exchange for feedback and a testimonial. The next 5, 50% off, the next 5, 70%, the next 5, 80%, and the final 5, 90%, and then 100% from there. So why does this work? Well, people trust what they know. And when you start offering free or discounted services, you're making it easy for clients to say yes. They feel like they're getting something valuable without the fear of risk. It's a smaller commitment for them, but for you, it's an opportunity to build social proof and testimonials that will make future clients feel confident without paying your full rate. So this approach removes friction for both you and your clients, and you get to practice your process, fine-tune your skills, and collect real results from real families. And with every client, you're stacking your wins, you're growing your confidence. And by the time you've worked with 25 clients, not only will you have testimonials and referrals, but you're also going to have momentum. Like you've gained experience, you've built trust, and you've created a portfolio of real success stories. So these first clients, whether free or discounted, become the spark that ignites your flywheel. And with each new success, you're gaining credibility and social proof, which brings more clients your way. And once you start charging full price, well, the wheels are now already in motion. So now your business isn't just about getting clients, it's about momentum. Like you've created a system where each win leads to another one. Now, I do want to say that you could also just start charging full price after your first 5 clients if that feels right for you. Like the exact number isn't as important as the goal, like building confidence, creating social proof, and setting the flywheel in motion. And as you're building this momentum, remember to keep providing value to share with people along the way. So share interesting content, post testimonials, and talk about the results that you're getting. And this is how you keep people engaged and curious. Like when they see what you're delivering, they're going to think, wow, I need that for my family. And that's when they'll start reaching out to you because they've seen the proof that you can actually deliver. And I've seen this work so many times with our graduates. Like take Lucy Bagwell, for example. She started small, just like you. She built momentum, one client at a time, and now she has over 150 5-star Google reviews and a wait list of families wanting to work with her. And when I interviewed Lucy, she said that gaining consistent reviews and sharing those stories was what really helped her stand out. Like parents started seeking her out because her results spoke for themselves. And that's what building momentum does. It turns your early wins into powerful testimonials that do the marketing for you. Like you don't have to chase clients. They come to you because they trust the results that you have shown. Okay, so here's the truth. Getting clients isn't about quick wins. It's about playing the long game. You need to build trust, you need to create value and set your business up to keep working for you. And actually the first 5 clients aren't just about getting paid, they're the foundation of everything that comes after that. And the work you do with them will create social proof, and the feedback you gather will help you refine your process. So it's this compounding effect that builds momentum. So each success leads to more opportunities. And here's the thing, the faster you start, the faster you can begin to stack your wins and create that long-term momentum. And here's what you need to do. Start now, build those connections, build value, and focus on the long term. Like, your goal is to create a system that keeps working for you, like long after those first clients. And this is the long game, and the momentum you build today will pay off for years to come. And I've seen this firsthand. It's happened to us, and it's also happened for so many of our clients. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. And if you are interested in becoming a sleep consultant and getting that business support, then we would love to talk to you. All you need to do is click the link below, and I'll speak to you in the next video.